It's Friday. Welcome to Tesla Shorts Time Daily, episode 456. It's May 1st, 2026, and I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Let's see how Tesla is heading into the weekend. The first production Tesla Cybercab has rolled off the line with a VIN assigned. The first Tesla Cybercab equipped with a production vehicle identification number has been completed. This development indicates that manufacturing processes for the robotaxi are advancing. It brings Tesla closer to deploying a dedicated autonomous vehicle fleet. Having a production VIN assigned means the vehicle has moved beyond the prototype stage into actual production readiness. This is an important milestone because building a robo-taxi involves unique design and assembly considerations compared to regular passenger vehicles. Tesla has been working on dedicated autonomous platforms for some time, and this completion shows real progress in that area. For the business, it signals that the company is preparing for the next phase of scaling up production capacity. With robotaxi production now underway, regulators are already preparing rules for how these vehicles will operate on public roads. Autonomous vehicles in California will start receiving tickets for infractions like red light violations beginning July 1st. The DMV director emphasized this enhances safety and transparency for the AV industry. It applies directly to Tesla's planned Cybercab operations. This policy change brings autonomous vehicles under the same enforcement framework as traditional cars. By treating violations the same way, it promotes accountability and helps build public trust in the technology. For Tesla, having clear rules in a major market like California is essential for planning large-scale robotaxi deployments. The emphasis on safety suggests regulators are looking to balance innovation with responsible oversight. As the regulatory picture clarifies in California, Tesla is also adjusting how customers access its autonomy software in other markets. Tesla will stop offering one-time purchases of full self-driving in the Netherlands after May 15, 2026, with the €7,500 option disappearing. Customers will then only have access via a €99 monthly subscription. This change standardizes the offering to a recurring revenue model in that region. Moving away from one-time payments encourages a subscription-based approach that can provide more consistent revenue. In the Netherlands, this means buyers will need to consider the ongoing cost rather than a single upfront fee. This kind of shift can help Tesla manage its software business more predictably across different regions. It also reflects a strategy to maximize long-term value from the full self-driving technology. This push toward recurring revenue aligns with broader forecasts about where Tesla's biggest value will come from in the years ahead. ARC CEO Cathie Wood forecasts that robotaxis will comprise over 90% of Tesla's value by 2030. She points to an $8 trillion to $10 trillion global opportunity driven by AI and transport. This highlights the transformative potential of Tesla's autonomy efforts. Such a prediction places the majority of Tesla's future valuation on the success of its robo-taxi initiative. The size of the opportunity she describes comes from the potential for AI to disrupt and improve transportation on a global scale. If accurate, this would mean a significant revaluation of the company based on autonomy performance. It is a bold outlook that captures the scale of the bet Tesla is making on self-driving technology. While the long-term vision centers on autonomy, Tesla's current business already shows interesting connections between its companies. SP Dow Jones has proposed rule changes that could fast-track SpaceX into the SP 500. The updates would reduce the time a company needs to be public to 6 months and waive float and profitability requirements. If enacted by June 8th, this could accelerate SpaceX's inclusion in major indexes upon IPO. Such inclusion would drive substantial passive investment flows into SpaceX. These proposed changes aim to adapt index rules to faster-moving companies in today's market. For a company like SpaceX, quicker inclusion could bring in a wave of new investment from index funds. It represents a potential shift in how major market indexes evaluate eligibility for high-growth firms. Now, looking at another development involving SpaceX and Tesla this year. According to an SEC filing, Tesla sold $143 million in vehicles to SpaceX during 2025. This largely involved Cybertrucks replacing older gas-powered trucks in the SpaceX fleet. The transaction shows how Tesla's products support operations at related companies. Providing vehicles to SpaceX demonstrates the practical utility of Tesla models in real-world business settings. The Cybertruck in particular seems well suited for the rugged demands that SpaceX operations might involve. This kind of sale adds to Tesla's revenue in a way that leverages connections within the broader Musk ecosystem. It highlights the versatility of Tesla's current vehicle offerings beyond standard consumer sales. Tesla's ability to move vehicles and resources across its ecosystem is also showing up in its energy business in key markets. Tesla's energy storage products have become the leading revenue generator in Australia, surpassing vehicle sales. This reflects growing demand for home and commercial battery systems. The shift demonstrates the strength of Tesla's energy division in certain markets. When storage systems outpace car sales in a country, it shows how the energy business can stand on its own in specific regions. Australia has favorable conditions for solar power and battery storage, which aligns well with Tesla's products. This development could indicate a path for the energy segment to grow independently of vehicle sales fluctuations. It adds a layer of diversification that strengthens Tesla's overall business model. While energy is gaining ground, Tesla continues refining its core vehicle lineup for buyers. The refreshed 2026 Model 3 offers better driving dynamics and reduced cabin noise compared to previous versions. It has evolved to compete more effectively in the compact sedan segment. Reviewers highlight its maturity beyond typical pricing expectations. These improvements in handling and noise reduction make the car more comfortable for everyday driving. In a segment crowded with options from various manufacturers, these updates help maintain competitiveness. A quieter cabin addresses feedback from earlier models and enhances the overall ownership experience. The changes show Tesla continuing to iterate on its vehicles even after initial launches. For customers weighing their options, Tesla has also added a new tool to make comparisons easier. Tesla has rolled out a new online tool allowing direct comparisons of models and their features. Users can now easily evaluate differences across the lineup on the official site. This update streamlines the decision process for buyers. A side-by-side tool like this makes it simpler to understand the distinctions between different Tesla vehicles. Potential buyers can quickly see variations in range, performance, price, and other key specifications. This focus on improving the online experience reflects an effort to support customers through the purchasing journey. In today's digital buying environment, such tools can influence final decisions by providing clear information. Even with these product updates, some owners have tested whether the grass is greener elsewhere. In March, registrations in Europe showed over 500,000 plug-in vehicles, with battery electric vehicles up 42% year-over-year. The overall electrified market share reached 70%, including hybrids. This surge is fueled by new models, high gas prices, and Chinese entrants. Record levels of EV sales in Europe point to accelerating adoption across the continent. The strong growth in battery electric vehicles specifically shows increasing preference for zero-emission options. This trend benefits companies like Tesla that have established presence in the European market. It also increases competition as more players enter with new offerings. Now, shifting focus to how Tesla vehicles perform in the used car market. Data indicates Teslas are among the quickest to sell used and lose less value than rival EVs. This strong resale performance supports owner confidence and brand perception. It sets Tesla apart in a market where EVs often face steeper drops. Strong resale values mean that owners can trade in or sell their vehicles with less financial loss. This performance can make Tesla ownership more attractive from a total cost perspective over time. In an industry where depreciation has been a barrier for some EV buyers, Tesla's results are notable. It speaks to the durability and desirability of the vehicles in the secondary market. On a different note, some legacy automakers are making different choices. Nissan has canceled a $500 million electric vehicle production project in the US and is returning to gasoline trucks. This pivot comes as the company reassesses its EV strategy. It underscores the difficulties legacy makers encounter in the shift to electric. Decisions like this show that not all companies are moving forward at the same pace with electrification. For Tesla, it highlights the advantage of having committed to EVs from an earlier stage. The challenges faced by others can create opportunities for those further along in the transition. This contrast brings us to a deeper look at Tesla's strategic approach. Taking a step back from today's headlines, let's apply first principles thinking to how vertical integration shapes Tesla's ability to adapt in a shifting automotive landscape. The surprising truth is that while several legacy automakers are scaling back EV commitments, Tesla maintains steady progress on new models and production lines. The fundamental question is when control over the full supply chain from batteries to software gives Tesla an edge in navigating industry transitions. The data says that Tesla's ability to pivot resources, as seen in intercompany sales and new tools, demonstrates flexibility that others lack. With energy products already leading revenue in select markets like Australia, the Tesla approach involves designing systems that serve multiple purposes like batteries for cars and storage, allowing shared manufacturing and faster iteration. The bottom line is that this integration could prove decisive as the EV market matures and requires constant innovation without the delays of external suppliers. Legacy automakers scaling back EV plans while Tesla maintains progress shows the benefit of integrated operations. Control over batteries, software, and manufacturing allows faster pivots when needed. Shared systems like batteries support quicker iteration across the business. After seeing how integration plays out in practice, let us hear from one owner who learned the difference firsthand, a driver who switched from Tesla to a Volkswagen due to views on Elon Musk soon regretted the move. This story illustrates the strong product loyalty Tesla commands despite external perceptions. It suggests that vehicle performance and features often outweigh other considerations for owners. The regret came from realizing what was lost in terms of technology and driving experience after the switch. For many Tesla owners, the combination of features and performance creates a high bar that is difficult to match. This example shows how product quality can drive loyalty even when other factors come into play. It is a useful reminder that customer choices are ultimately influenced by the car itself. Before we go, keep an eye on the proposed changes to SP index rules as they could have implications for SpaceX in the coming months. That's your Tesla news for today. TSLA closed at $381.63, up 25 cents, 0.1%. If you found this useful, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. This podcast is curated by Patrick, but generated using AI voice synthesis of my voice using ElevenLabs. The primary reason to do this is I unfortunately don't have the time to be consistent with generating all the content and wanted to focus on creating consistent and regular episodes for all the themes that I enjoy, and I hope others do as well.